Attention car shoppers. Right now at South Carolina Federal Credit Union, you can get a new or used auto loan and pay nothing until 2024, and no payments for 90 days means nothing out of pocket going into the new year. Plus, we have flexible rates and terms, so you could make the best financial choice for you. Learn more at scfederal.org/auto loans. That's scfederal.org/auto loans. Certain restrictions apply. Existing South Carolina Federal credit loans are excluded.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Kellogg's, the greatest name in cereals, presents Wild Bill Hickock!
Hey, neighbors, strap on your shooting irons and let's saddle up for another thrill-packed Wild Bill Hickock adventure. With Guy Madison as Wild Bill and Andy Devine, that's me, as his pal Jingles. Brought to you by that famous talking cereal, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle, pop.
Today, Kellogg's Rice Krispies, the world's only talking cereal, brings you Wild Bill Hickock. Transcribed in Hollywood and starring Guy Madison as Wild Bill and Andy Devine as his pal Jingles. In just 30 seconds, you'll hear the exciting story, Happy New Year. Want to play a little game? Just fill in the missing word. Ready? Here's the first one. Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's right. And here's another. Red, white, and sure, blue.
I guess we better have a talk with him.
I asked him if he was going to the party out the schoolhouse. Everybody else is going except me. I got to stay here and keep the hotel open.
Oh, the party!
What's the matter, Jingles?
Well, Andrew, you run across the street to Charlie Bevan's office and fetch him over here real quick, will you?
Well, sure. Well, what for?
Don't ask questions. Just go get him. I think we're going to have a big New Year's surprise for him.
Yeah, all right. I'll have him back here in just a jiffy.
Maybe we ought to wait till we get the money back, Jingles.
Oh, now this feller here in room 5 must have it, Bill. I'm sure he's the one we've been trailing.
I hope so. 4, 5. Here we are.
Well, I don't hear any answer.
We'd better get an answer.
Yeah?
Howdy. We're law officers. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, I don't feel much like answering questions.
I don't care what you feel like. That's your horse outside?
Which horse?
The black horse and stop stalling. You're talking to Wild Bill Hickock and Jingles. That's me.
All right. So you're the big lawman. I don't have to stand here and jaw with you. I'm going to bed.
You're not closing that door till we find out what we want to know.
All right. That's my horse. So what?
He's lathered up like you might have been riding him pretty hard.
I have been. I've been galloping around all over the county wishing my friends a happy New Year. Anything wrong with that?
Only that we don't believe it.
We've been chasing a man on a black horse half the night. We think you're that man.
Oh, I don't care what you think. Now, you get out of here and let me get to sleep.
Not until we have a look in your room.
You're not coming in this room.
Oh, yes, we are.
Blast you, Hickock.
Look out for him, Bill.
I'm watching him.
Well, watch this.
And you watch this.
You punch pretty good, but so do I.
Bust him one, Bill. Getting close to midnight.
I'm trying, Jingles. Look it up.
Well, I had enough of this.
All right, let's finish it.
He was kind of a tough one, wasn't he, Bill?
He sure was, Jingles. But he won't bother us for a few minutes. All right, let's look around for that money.
He must have it somewhere. Bill may be here in the bureau.
Well, it isn't in any of his pockets.
Well, I don't see it under the bed.
He's only been here a few minutes. Must be around here somewhere.
Do you look in his hat?
Nope, it's not there. Hey, Jingles.
What?
We didn't look in the saddlebags on that black horse.
Well, that's right, Bill. If he was staying here for the night, he wouldn't have left that horse tied out there with a saddle on.
No, he wouldn't. Come on, let's have a look.
I'll bet he figured on doing some more riding tonight.
He probably just checked in here at the hotel to establish an alibi for himself.
Well, I sure hope that money's here. Not like nothing better than to show up at the school with all that stuff they've been waiting for.
Here comes Ezra now with Charlie. Over here, Charlie.
Maybe we found your money for you, Charlie. Take a look in the saddlebag, Bill.
Hey, you mean you really trailed down that sidewinder in the middle of the night?
We sure did. Bill just put him to sleep up in room 5. Now we're looking for the money.
Hey, what's all this about, anyhow?
We'll tell you later, Ezra. Did you find any